Hey guys, it's Doug here, Doug Sky Board Game Geek, bringing you back to Avengers Infinity War Thanos Rising, and I think our 5th episode, or whatever one. Anyway, we're going to continue to do this playthrough, looking pretty tense right now. So we're on the verge of winning or losing. There's enough villains on the board that I can win. There's also enough trouble that I could lose. And how do we win or lose again? Just to cover it now, if you really want to know how to play, go back to the first video, please. That'll show you how to do that. But let's look at our win and loss conditions and see where we're at. As we get ready to do the next turns, we're going to look at this. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 villains. And we're playing in easy mode, so we only need to defeat one more to win the game. However, if we lose 10 heroes, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, we lose the game. So we only need one more villain. We can only lose 3 more heroes. The biggest problem with that is that our heroes are in dire straits. I mean, look, Doctor Strange. If I lose Doctor Strange, that's kablooey. So I got to get him healed, and I gotta take care of Loki too. He's getting hurt, and if we lose any of these guys, 3 of them, we're going to lose the game. That also being said, we're at risk of 1, 2, 3 of the Infinity Stones popping next turn, and I really can't do anything about it until Captain America's turn, when I might be able to use Nebula. Her ability is to add a damage to her and remove a counter from the Infinity Stones. The problem with adding a damage to her, she's already hurt, and she can only take 2 more hits. So I may have to heal her too somehow, and I don't know what our options are and our ability to do that is. There's really not anybody on the board that can do a ton of healing, except for the Statesman, which is a ship. A Mystic Hero ship, which we might send Doctor Strange after this turn. So let's get started. We're going to start with Captain America's team, which currently consists of Captain America, who's also very hurt, the Quinjet, which can heal, so we're probably going to take a point off of somebody over on Strange's team, Black Widow, who allows us to draw a bonus token and remove damage if we spend 2 hits. That's really good from a hero. So there's our healing. And Gamora says if you have another Mystic, or another Cosmic Hero, we get to roll a black or red die. I don't have another Cosmic Hero in this group right now, so that is also a potential other priority for Captain America. But to be fair, I think the best thing we can do is try and use Captain America's team to knock out some baddies, right? And the General Outriders are the easiest ones to take out. Now, on the board, there are 3 villains. There's Proxima Midnight, who, by the way, is nasty. Says if Thanos is in the sector, add 1 damage to all heroes on the active player's team. Even if we're not in that sector, even if we're not in that sector, that's what's going to happen. So there's now a double risk of us getting hit. Now, Captain America's team can take a hit. They can't take a bunch of hits. So I think what we're going to do is we're going to take his token, because we're going to start his turn now. Now that I've kind of laid out what's happening. We're going to start his turn now. We're going to place it here on this sector. Yes, Thanos could go to that sector and really do us in, but we got some great options. We got the Hulk there, who's a strength hero and a really good one. We can damage a villain, and we can pick up the Statesman ship if we need to. I don't think we'll be able to do that with Captain America necessarily and the Avengers, but we might be able to take... what I really want to do is try and hit the villain at least once. We can hit them once, but maybe try and get the Hulk. We have some options there. So let's roll the... Now that we've done that, we're going to roll Thanos' dice and see what he does. Hopefully he does not move to the left, but moves to the right. Also, we might see an Infinity Stone power come up, which we haven't seen yet. It might be interesting to see that, not that I want to. Well, we got lucky there. He is moving to the right, and it's the blue Infinity Stone. So, as luck would have it, we're going to put one there. Now we have this one, this one, this one, and this one that are about to go. So we're probably going to see one of those come up in the next turn or 2. And then we are moving Thanos to the right. Now this is not really great, because we're going to add damage to Rocket, Groot, and the Collector, and that puts 3 damage on all those heroes. That means 2 of them could go if they take more hits. So we may have to send Doctor Strange there, even though I don't want to try and collect one of those heroes, maybe heal some people up. We'll see. Okay, that said, that's done. So now we can go create the pool of dice for Captain America. Once again, if you're playing the Avengers compound with Captain America, you're going to have 1, 2, 4 red dice to start, and then we look at this. So because we do have other red heroes, we do get to get another die, but that's going to be it. So I think we have a choice between a blue and a red die. The blue die is the cosmic, no, that's the black die. The blue die is the tech die. Does that help us in that sector? It does with the ship, the Statesman. We also have a tech icon. We also have a bunch of cosmic icons. So I'm pretty sure we're going to be able to do damage to the enemy. I don't know with the few the dice we have if we're going to be able to get the Hulk. We'd have to get really lucky. And I do definitely want to use her ability. So let's pick a blue die. I think we'll go with the blue die, the tech die. No, let's go with the red die, see if we can get the Hulk or something. So we're going to have 5 dice to roll. There was a moment in time when I had more than this to roll for Captain America, but not now. Okay, so what did we get that we can do something with? Well, there's 2 hits there. So I think we'll take this 2, and we're going to put it on this general outrider here. That means I'm certain that we're going to be able to kill it, because if we don't roll a cosmic, I have a token for it, so we're okay. We're okay there. Let's roll again. It'd be awesome to get a bunch of 2-pointers on these red dice and get the Hulk, but I don't think that's going to happen. We did get a 2 and a cosmic, but I think we're going to take the 2, and I'm just going to move over a little bit. We're going to take the 2 and get this done. We're going to put this on, we're going to spend this on the Black Widow to do her ability. So we're going to draw a token and remove 1 damage from 1 hero, which right now I think that's going to be Doctor Strange. I'm taking a point off of Doctor Strange. Why? Because 1 more hit and he goes down. We cannot have that. Okay, then we're going to re-roll our dice here. Let's see what we get. Again, 2 hits and a cosmic. What can we do with that? Well, let's do this. We're going to spend the cosmic on the outrider so we can actually make sure we do the damage to him. So now we've completed that. We can put that aside. We've done the damage. We still have a couple of dice to roll. We'll see if we can get anything done with those. I mean, there's really nothing else we're going to be able to do there, I don't think, but we'll try. So, no, we got another. So that's a waste. I don't have any re-rolls. We really can't do anything else. So that's going to be it. I can burn a die and roll another one, but there's really nothing we can do with it. Nobody else has the ability to do anything. Now, I can use the Quinjet to remove damage from another hero, and it doesn't matter what that hero is. So, I think what I'm going to do is I'll take a damage from the Collector, just in case more damage is done out here. I don't want, I mean, I can take the damage on Doctor Strange's team now. I'm not as worried about that. But I am worried about one of these guys dying, and remember, we can only lose 3. So we activated that ability. Now, I'm going to resolve this. So we basically do 1 point of damage. Oh, I forgot to draw, wait, with Black Widow's power, we also get to draw a token out. Let's see what we get. We get another damage, okay. And then we're going to put a point of damage on this guy, and whenever you do that, you get to draw another token. So we're going to get 2 tokens out of it. This is remove 1 damage from 2 heroes. Well, that is useful. So we're going to burn this immediately because we need to. I think what we'll do is I'm going to Cap can take 2 hits, but that doesn't seem like a safe bet to me. I don't know. Let's do this. I will take 1 off of Captain America. Just make it safe. We'll make it safe. Because all we have to do is hit that General Outrider again next turn. So I think what we'll do then next is we'll take a point of damage off Rocket. That way, if we do attack, we only have to worry about trying to save Groot if we do get attacked there. And that will be the end of Captain America's turn, and we'll pick up his token and we'll move on. So we're going to move on to Doctor Strange in the Sanctum Sanctorum. Here we are with Doctor Strange and team, and we're going to roll the Thanos dice, but first, we have to place our token. Now, I'm going to place this. I was originally going to go after the Statesman. I think we still might go to that space, and I'll tell you why. Because if we can kill this guy, we win. So we're going to go there and maybe see if we can get that Outrider. We have as good a chance of getting it with Doctor Strange as we did with Captain America. So, because we're going to need 2 hits and a Cosmic, and that's not that bad for him. He's got extra dice. So that is going to be where we go. Let's roll Thanos' dice and hope he doesn't go on to Captain America. Not that that would be terrible, but let's see what he does. Okay, so, oh, this is no bueno. Alright, so this is going to take effect. So, good news, bad news is the blue stone will activate. The good news is that we have the whole turn to stop that from happening. The other bad, so we could actually, like, if I can activate Nebula, maybe heal her and activate her ability, we can pull one of those off. Here's the problem, though. This symbol means that we're going to roll this die again. So this means we roll a second infinity one, and it's going to be green. So now we do have a real issue. If we don't kill the Outrider, these are going to go. They're going to flip. And so that's 2 of them now. So that's it, though. That's his turn. Oh, we got to hit the guys now. So Thanos didn't move, which means that we add a damage to Groot, a damage to Rocket, and a damage to the Collector. So we are in a place where we have to solve Groot, probably. We can afford to lose 1 hero as long as we kill that villain. I think I got this, but I didn't even look to see what the Infinity Stone abilities do when they flip over. I wanted to be surprised, so I don't know. But now we're going to go roll the dice for Doctor Strange. Now, Doctor Strange has some really good options. He's got 3 red. So there's his 3 red and a green right now. That's good. Because that could allow him to get a couple things. Now, we have a choice because he does have another Mystic Hero, which means he gets to pick a green or black die. We're going to pick a black die. We're going to turn in this token to get another green die. Might as well, right? Get as much as we can. And now it says here, under Loki, if you have roll an extra die for each, roll an extra green or black die each turn. So I think we'll take another black die from Loki because we also have this. If you have a green Mystic Hero on your team, roll an extra green die. So you can see we got lots of options with Doctor Strange. A lot more than we had with Captain America because Captain America's team got stung and we lost a lot of guys. I mean, Doctor Strange lost a bunch too, but not nearly as many. So let's see what happens with all of this mess. This could be potentially really good or useless for us. Didn't roll really well on that. I don't have a reroll, but what we can do, let's see, I need a Cosmic for the Outrider and 2 hits. Well, we got the hits because I can sacrifice tokens. I think what we're going to do is we're going to do a hit on the Outrider. We'll take this one because we don't need that many Mystic symbols. We only need 1, 2. So we're going to take that and we're going to put it on the Outrider. So now all we need is 2 hits on a red die. Then we're going to roll again. See what we get. Maybe we'll get something better. There we go. There's the 2 hit. Wow, look at that. Wow, wow, wow. Well, okay, what we're going to do here then, for sure. Well, I can kill the bad guy. I've got to see if we hit the victory condition, does that mean that we automatically win, or do I have to get to the end of the game turn? So should I be concerned about what happens other than that? So, if the players can defeat the villains before Thanos collects all 6 Infinity Stones, they win the game. For an easy game, players must defeat 7 out of 10 villains in the asset deck. Okay, when though? I guess it doesn't matter. We're going to win at this point because we're not going to lose enough by the end of this turn, even though I don't know what those Infinity Stone things do. They're going to flip at the end. I don't think it's going to have that big of an impact on us. So we killed that guy. We definitely beat him. So now let's see what else we can do. Well, let's roll. Alright, well, we got 2 hits, a Cosmic and that, so I can do nothing with that, really. I can turn a Tech or a Mystic. I can turn this Tech die, this Tech symbol, because of the Vision. That's his ability, into any face I want. So I can take that and turn it into a double Mystic. So we'll do that, and then I'll place that on Mantis. Now Mantis says remove 2 damage from a hero, so we're going to remove it from Nebula. Okay, and then re-roll our dice. Okay, let's go again. Yeah, I think I should have this one too, right? Yeah, okay. So I had 2 black dice. I have not used a black die yet. Okay, so yeah, okay, so we have Tech and a bunch of hits. I'm going to use this now, Nebula, in order to move one of these stones. I'll just remove it from the green one so it doesn't activate. Then we're going to roll again after I damage Nebula and do that. So we're going to roll again now. Let's see what we can get here. We still can get the Statesman. That wouldn't be too bad, really. Okay, well, we've got this. So we're going to take this red one and put it on this ship just in order to try and get it. We're going to roll again. I need 2 Mystics at this point, or 1 Mystic will do. There we go, 2 Mystics, so we got that. And we can roll again. I really don't have anything I can do with these, but we'll see. Okay, Yeah, we'll just stop there. We can opt to stop. There's nothing else we can really do or want to do that will be truly effective. So let's do this. We'll begin to resolve our stuff. So one thing we know has happened is we collected the Statesman, which will allow us once per turn you may remove 1 damage from a hero. Well, guess what? It's still our turn. So the reason I did that is because unless you have to place a die, because we've stopped placing dice now, so we can't place any more die, but we can use a special ability that doesn't require a die. I actually saw the designer go through this process, so I know it's right. So we're going to take this damage off of Groot. It doesn't say active player. It says once per turn you may remove 1 damage from a hero. So we're going to take it off Groot. Now Groot's not going to die. That's good. Then we're going to take a damage, place it here. We'll take these 2 dice off, get a token. Remove 1 counter from an Infinity Stone. Great. You know what? I'm going to save it just to show you what an Infinity Stone power looks like. Because we've basically just defeated the game, because that will then defeat this guy. So we now have 7, and we're playing in easy mode. We have 7 in our pile. So we're going to complete the turn. I will draw 2 cards. There is Okoye, I think is how it's pronounced. And she's a battle hero. It says once per turn you may change a battle face to any face. Pretty good. I mean, a lot of the powers are similar. And then the next one we get is Bucky Barnes. So you notice he's not called the Winter Soldier or White Tiger. If you have a blue hero, your team may roll 1 extra blue die. So that's nice. Okay, that's what happens there. Now, because it's the end of the turn, we are going to then activate this. And this will go here, and we will flip this over. So what does the blue stone do? Add 1 damage to each of the active player's heroes with the least damage. Now that happens at the end of each turn. So this turn, all we did was flip it. I did see that too. We don't actually do this turn. This turn it was flipped. I'm going to just double check that just to be sure. Not that that would kill it wouldn't kill anybody on our teams. So regardless of whether or not that happens, add 1 damage to each of the active player's heroes with at least 1 damage. Well, there's 2 that don't have any damage. There's a bunch that do, but it won't kill any of them. So even if we do that, it won't activate. So Infinity Stones, let's see. At the end of each turn, an Infinity Stone card with 5 counters can be collected. Thanos, knowing, yep, the gauntlet, and flip over the card, removing all the counters. This now grants Thanos extra abilities that will activate on every subsequent turn. So yes, it doesn't activate this turn. It just comes live. So you can see how bad that is. Every turn now, we will add 1 damage to every character that has damage on it. So I think, you know, we got lucky and these things didn't activate right away. They got early on, they spread out. Didn't focus on one, and we got lucky enough to get some heroes that could take that off, because we would have also activated the green one. So let's say we did. We know the game is over. We have killed enough bad guys in easy mode to beat the game. So let's see what happens if we would have completed the green. Did I put that, where's the green one? The green Infinity Stone, which doesn't seem to have a home. Oh, way over here. Okay, there we go. So the green Infinity Stone would do what? We're going to take these tokens off. What would it have done? It would have said add 1 counter to each other Infinity Stone with the least counters. So the one with the least, like this one in this case, would have added another Infinity Stone at the end of the turn. And I'm sure they get worse. I won't spoil the rest of them for you. But that really concludes our playthrough. We didn't defeat Thanos, which I think is going to be indicative of the movie. We defeated his henchmen. So keep that in mind. Thanos was never actually defeated himself. We just drove off the bad guys, which may have been enough, I guess, in the storyline to drive him off too, right? So in this case, and again, Thanos would have crushed us all. If all of these were turned up, we lose. If 10 heroes were killed, we lose. There's also another loss condition. I think it's the deck. Let me see, I'll read that too. If all the heroes are defeated, if collectively 10 or more heroes are defeated, if any one player has all the heroes on their team defeated, that we lose. So I guess it doesn't matter if I lost Captain America or not, as long as I didn't lose everybody on my team. So I still could have lost Captain America, though unlikely. I think it'd be there was a moment where I might have lost everybody on a team, but we were okay. And then don't forget, there's also 2 other character cards and players that would be in play. One of them is the base is Wakanda, and that's Black Panther, who's the leader. And then you also have Nowhere, which would be Gamora as leader, and it gives them, again, different combinations of dice to play. So lots of options here. The heroes and villains will come out in different orders. I think if I was playing with a bunch of people, I definitely wouldn't play easy mode, the 7. I would play 9, which is the next level up. This is 9 heroes, and 12 is like super hard mode, I think, right? Yeah, no, it just says easy mode. For an easy game, players must defeat 7 out of 10 in the asset deck. But you can ratchet it up to 9. Yeah, 9 is the hard mode. Or you can go all 10. You have to defeat all the villains to win. We could do that too. But anyway, guys, that is Thanos Rising. I think this is a pretty cool little game. I actually like it. I do see that this is something my family would play. It may not be as popular with my gaming group, but I do see it being popular. Sometimes we love to sit down and just play a fun dice chucking game that has just enough strategy to keep us entertained, and I think this definitely has that. So I hope you liked it. I hope the playthrough, I know I had one misstep that I corrected. Got through it. It's all good. And that shows you, I think this though gives you a really good foundation for how the game plays and what it looks like. So thanks guys, I appreciate it, and I'll talk to you soon. I'm just going over one last thing. Components, all the components are fantastic. I'm just not thrilled with the quality of the cards. They're thin. So I would highly recommend sleeving them, but I didn't, so there you are. Alright guys, I will see you in the next playthrough. Take care, have a great evening and a great week. If depending on where you are at in the week, enjoy your family, enjoy your friends, enjoy your loved ones, and play games with them. So I'll talk to you in the next series. Take care.